Kaity. Kaity. Hi guys, it's Sandy Smith. I'm here with Citizen Media News coming to you live from the Reawakening Tour. I've got two fantastic people here that just stopped by our booth. We have Kaity and Mike Flynn Jr. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here and talk to your audience.
Excellent. Well, you know what? We have had a fantastic show so far. We've had a lot of guests. Your dad was spoke yesterday with Eric Trump and a bunch of people. I mean, I can't even count how many people it was. Tell us about what you guys are doing. Tell us about the film and tell us about, your experience on the tour.
Good.
So I wasn't really on the tour with you. I'll let you talk about the tour, but being here is amazing. I mean, you get, not only do you get to see a lot of people that are doing real work, whether it's, locally, nationally, in a lot of different spaces, but what's really big that people miss is the unity that happens in this place and the God that's in this place. Right? Because there are a lot of pastors here and a lot of people talking about how necessary it is for us to come together and to pray right now, especially 17 days away from the election. It's so important for everyone to get involved, to do whatever they can. And so coming together in places like this and learning about all of the different things that people are doing is so important.
I got to agree with you. The energy here is off the hook. I mean, I not only have been back here in Media Row, but I've been out there with the folks talking to people. They are fired up. They are ready for change. And like you said, 17 days we take back our country. Tell us a little bit about your background, because you're kind of new on the scene with this, correct?
Yeah. So, I mean, I what I was doing was talking to people about what I was feeling, right? I would create 3-minute, 5-minute videos, put them on the internet about my passions, which was learning about the corruption that was in our government, learning about things that are out there that I think most people need to know. And, those videos started to go viral. And then I'd come to events like this and I'd learn about things that I didn't know about, right? Things that people were already doing that I wanted to get involved in. And so, that's kind of how Defender of the Republic was born. And I wanted to do anything that I could to help put this country in the right direction, not just for me or my children, but for everyone.
That's fantastic. Patriots, getting together with patriots to fight our government. That's perfect. Mike Flynn Jr., I am so excited to talk to you. It's been a while since you and I have talked. You've had a lot of things have happened. Tell us about the film. Tell us about what's been going on.
Yeah, so back in the beginning of April this year, we so the Flynn movie came out. I think it was April 4th, and we decided to take the movie, kind of on a tour around the country. So we ended up showing the film in 33 cities, and we did it in about 50 days. And the movie itself is really kind of tells our story from the family side of things. And it's all based around what happened kind of during Russiagate between 2017 and 2020. And so it was our family's kind of way to allow us to really showcase the truth about what happened, obviously specifically to my father, but to really obviously get our story out there and help people understand that who may have been following our story, like the little details that they may have forgotten about. One of the things that a lot of people, seem to forget is that my father, actually never went to jail. So we actually asked this question at every stop, like, how many people were upset when General Flynn went to jail? And 90% of the audience, raised their hand, right? So, a lot of people got conditioned, even if you were pro Flynn, they got conditioned to believe certain things that were happening in the, in the mainstream media. I mean, even like Fox News. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of that network anymore. But yeah, it's been quite a journey. I mean, I would tell you that for me personally, the movie has been this kind of exposure therapy, because I talk about a lot of issues in the movie, specifically related to mental health and PTSD, and those aren't necessarily easy issues to talk about, but you talk about them because a lot of people are experiencing those things. And so the beauty of coming to an event like this, I think this is the 24th Reawaken America tour event we did, and I've been to probably, I think, 80% of them. There was maybe a stretch of time that I didn't actually go to a few of them, but you come to these events, and I've met folks at this one in particular who have actually come to some of our watch parties and just or I've seen the film and come up to me and said, hey, incredible incredible job just like telling your story, because a lot of people, like, they remember, that I was, General Flynn's son, who they went after me to kind of get to him, but they didn't really like hear my side of kind of the personal battle that I went through. And so it's what's fascinating. And I'll stop here, is when, folks come up to me and say, like, oh, I had a son that dealt with, depression, or I had a son that dealt with, PTSD, and just some of the stories that you hear. It's, I use this phrase a lot called trauma bonding, and that's so, it's such a powerful thing, because that's how you connect with people, right? And I've connected with more people, through the different Flynn movie watch parties, and certainly at this Reawakened event.
Wow, you hit it on the nose. You're right. A lot of folks bond because of that trauma that they have been put under. Some folks haven't been able to see the movie yet. How can they see it?
Yeah, so it's just flynnmovie.com. I mean, you can literally rent it on Amazon, for $5. If you get the DVD, which I know a lot of people don't necessarily watch DVDs anymore, but you can actually you get like an additional like 2.5, 3 hours worth of like interviews from like Tucker Carlson, Devin Nunes, and I think Lee Smith, and my father, obviously. But yeah, it's just flynnmovie.com. It's pretty simple.
So you got it, flynnmovie.com. Go out there, buy the DVD if you want the extra footage. Be sure to watch the movie. How do they follow you on social media? What's your handles?
So I think the most important is X. A lot of people need to go on X.
Get on X.
Yeah, Real Defender 45 for me.
And I'm just at real M Flynn Jr.
There you go. And don't forget to follow me, Sandy Smith NC, all on X. We are true patriots fighting for our country. I'm coming to you live again. Thank you so much from the Reawakening Tour in Selma, North Carolina. God bless.